Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm getting fed up with this right here. But that's not today's video. Today's video has to do with that Hallicrafters over there. Has to do with this antenna switch that's over here that you probably can't see. Actually, you can, sorry. And those two radios off to the left back here. These two. This is a Hallicrafters model S53 Alpha. This is a Yaesu FT1802M, and above it is a Uniden Bearcat BCT7 Bear Tracker 800. That HF receiver has capabilities from 160 meters all the way down to, or all the way up to 10 meters. 29.900, I think that's about where it cuts out. I'm not honestly quite sure. I honestly really don't care, but no, it does that. That FT1802, the Yaesu, goes from 136.000 all the way up to 174.000. And the BCT7 Bear Tracker 800, the scanner, goes from 26.965 all the way up to 27.405. Skips 10 meters. Does a little bit of the FM portion of 10 meters. Goes 30 megahertz to 50. 50 to 60, I think. Then it cuts out. And then it starts back up at 80. And there's a lot of skips, but then it goes all the way up to 900 megahertz. Somewhere in there. I honestly am not quite sure. I haven't done that much research on that. But that's where we're covering on this for receive. And I have a scanner antenna. It's about 5 feet long. It's in some PVC pipe. And it's hanging on the ceiling up here, which I cannot show. And it is running this radio, and this radio with this switch. It's an antenna switch. It can technically handle 1,000 watts, but we don't have to worry about that because we're not transmitting with any of this stuff. So I have the input, or I have one scanner antenna, and then the other three are filled up with radios. The 3 radios I just went on and on about for the last 2.5 minutes. And it is performing perfectly, awesomely, amazingly, whatever the right word is. Let me give you guys a minute. I'm going to warm this receiver up. And we are going to see how this performs. So, the way this is set up is I'm still hearing, because the thing I'm listening to is just 2 miles down the street. They're running 1,000 watts. It's an AM transmitter. I'm still hearing it through the coax, because that's just how good it is. I can also actually pick them up with no coax, but that's not the point. I can hear them with the coax. So, we have it set up so it's receiving for this radio. Or this radio is the only one that's getting the receive. And I just switched it so it's on 3, so it's running straight to this. I turn the switch off, the signal drops. I turn the switch on to this, the signal raises. I turn the switch off from this and put it onto the 1802, the signal is going to drop, and the signal is going to come in louder on VHF. Except for it's VHF and UHF, and we're running FM mode, you're not going to really notice anything. Running AM and sideband there's going to be a total big difference. Bada bing. Let's look for the Weather Channel here. So, this is turned down.
Chance of rain 70%.
The signal meter on the radio.
Lows
The signal on the radio
Chance of rain
is pretty low.
70%. Monday,
Watch this.
Mostly cloudy with a 50%
Oh, it
chance
just
of
went up.
showers.
So, like I said, you're not going to notice it a lot, but you are going to notice it just a little bit on FM. But you're going to notice it more on AM and sideband and blah, blah, blah. So, well, there is no meter on that. But we could still go to weather, hold. We can listen to Portland weather, that's fine. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, this scanner. Oh, dude, this scanner's awesome. Okay, so these two radios are off. Nothing. 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 Oh. Perfect. And there is no meter on that scanner, it's just the scanner. So, oh, that's awesome. So, what we accomplished today worked. We were just wiring up a antenna switch, and it worked. So I've bored you guys for the last 6.5 minutes. Talk to y'all later. Upbeat 88, Salem, Morgan. And yes, my antenna switch works.